Hey everyone, I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message, select videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. I wanted to just kind of see what energy I could dive into this time, because I just did a reading not too long ago, and I don't know, I wanted a different message for some reason, so we want to pick up on some different energy. But in this one, I feel like there's someone that's just going to be a memory to you. You're just a memory. I'll be your ghost story, which is kind of funny because, or it's ironic, I should say, because in the reading I'm talking about that I did earlier, I was wearing the I plan on haunting people, I have a list t-shirt. I'll be your ghost story. There are no coincidences, I'm just saying. I had to change because it's hot as shit out today, and I was like, I can't just wear a t-shirt, I need a tank top. But anyways, it could be your father, a father figure here. Baby daddy, that's, I don't know, that's gone. Because you're done dealing with them, I quit. Or maybe they quit on you, they gave up on you on a situation and you just washed your hands of it, no matter what it is. So someone's done. And it's funny because when I was looking at these cards, single came out and trolling you. So I want to say whoever this message is going to be for, you are single, and I feel like you are happily single because it came out twice. Someone might be shocked to find out that you're single. Maybe they thought you were taken, or you thought somebody else was. And then we have spiritual with divine feminine. So there's a divine feminine energy who is very spiritual. You could be in that high priestess energy. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's just the feminine energy, which is very loving, nurturing, caring. I almost feel like part of the shocking news here for someone is that there's more to this than what I'm gonna say right this second, is that your spiritual gifts and abilities are legitimate. I don't know, you didn't lie about something that maybe somebody didn't believe. Who knows? It could be someone in your own damn family. I did mention father, but regardless, this family ties, family member. You could be part of a spiritual family, which is the Willow Vibes tribe. You could be part of many spiritual groups, or there are more people, more than one person in your family who are spiritual. They might practice ritualistically, witchcraft, things like that. If you're a medium, you could have somebody else in your family who has those gifts and abilities as well. If you're a psychic, it could have been passed down. I just heard that there was someone who was pretty intuitive in your family and it's been stripped away from them. So somebody could have abused their power, basically, because they were being a jackass, just saying. Anyways, then we have GPS, which is about guidance and direction. Because if you think about it, you turn to your GPS when you're lost, when you don't know where you're going, when you're lost, or when you don't know where you're going. Like when you're going to a place you've never been before. And if we're talking about spirituality and things like that, this could be talking about the awakening process when you were trying to seek guidance, maybe from family, or friends, whatever, from people. They led you astray. They either weren't there, they quit, they gave up on you, didn't want to help you, or they misguided you. Because I feel give up and misguided energy here, which is part of a karmic lesson. But I feel like this lesson is not only for you, the viewer, or whoever went through this. It's also for the problematic people in your world who were causing problems for you. And for some reason, I want to say with this happily single energy and just the single energy, you can do whatever you want and you can do whoever you want. You can make whatever choice you want in your life. So if anyone was calling you a hoe or painting a really crappy picture of you, like you're slutting it up, basically, male, female, doesn't matter. I don't feel like that was true, for one. But regardless, it's no one's business and you can do whatever the hell you want. You can talk to whoever you want, hang out with whoever you want, you can fuck whoever you want. When you're single, you have that availability. You know what I mean? but somebody was looking at you as though you're either a homewrecker or you're a cheater, you're a whore, you're not a good catch, you're not a good person. I don't know who the hell was thinking of you that way, but someone was being a jackass, ultimately. And for whoever these family members are who weren't there for you or who misguided you, it's too late for them. The clock was ticking and now it stopped. The face of the clock is broken now. So when it comes to this situation, you stopped time. It's like, there's no more time. Dead. You jackass. Goodbye, psycho. So someone's coming to a realization of who was a problem for them. And it probably was a lesson for you to finally see somebody's true colors and say goodbye to them. And if you do say goodbye to someone who's a psychopath, sometimes it doesn't go over well. But I feel like all those problems are a thing of the past in this situation. And you learned your lesson. You learned this lesson. You're not repeating history. You're not going to allow some jackhole to steer you in the wrong direction or pull you back in. It's for some reason it's reminding me, staring at the GPS card, like I had an outdated old GPS like for my car, and it would, like, I'm gonna say randonautica your ass, just saying, because you would end up in the weirdest places. It would get addresses wrong. It was just all over the place. Maybe you were all over the place energetically at one point, but it's reminding me, like, this energy is reminding me of that, where it's like spinning somebody in circles. Like, I don't know where the hell I am. I don't know what's going on, going round and round and round. That's what someone was trying to do to another person, or that's what they did with piss poor advice, bad direction, bad guidance, not being there. You could have been going round and round within your mind, between your head and your heart, over this family situation, because it's like, how do I fix this? How do you fix something that you didn't friggin' break? You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes a while to see that, though. I want to see more on what the shocking news is. Someone's name might be Miley, or it's making me think of, like, coming into the situation like Miley Cyrus, like a Miley Cyrus, like a wrecking ball. Okay. So what's up with this shocking news? Somebody might be getting back out there and starting to date again. Legal matters. Divorce, property, criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket. I don't know, just the look on her face. I mean, she does look shocked. So there could be something that you're reading online, seeing online, that's like, oh, I didn't know so-and-so got arrested, or, you know, something like that. Yeah, well, whatever it is bad news. Well, what is this pertaining to? Because he even looks shocked. Everyone's shocked in this. Because I want to be like, I can't believe so-and-so just got arrested. Oh my God. Or can you believe that they were part of this situation? It's something like that. Well, it's bad news, whatever it is. Someone's not going to be very happy about it. What's up with this shocking news? I don't feel like this divine feminine energy, whoever's in their, you know, in touch with their spirituality and just kind of in Zen mode, I don't feel like this shocking news is about you. There's realizations here. Somebody's realizing who a problem was, I'm just saying. But I feel like they're realizing who you are, too. There's a major epiphany. I just want to be like, I can't believe this. Like, what? Like, that fucking happened? That was real? That's the realization. Like, that really happened? Yes, it fucking happened. Yeah, it happened. Possibly because of a crazy ex for some of you. Because I don't feel like this divine feminine energy is having this shocking realization. I feel like somebody's shocked about something you said, did, who you are, whatever role you play in this. But I also feel like, whoa. I don't know. This is like a whoa moment for someone. I just can't believe this. Well, whatever. Someone can't believe something. The song Jack and Diane, isn't that about like memories and shit? Jack and Diane. Whatever it means to you. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. Someone, you just weren't believed. So there was something that happened to you in the past that your family didn't believe, your friends didn't believe, or your so-called friends, because if they were your friends, they would have stuck by your side. You know what I mean? The people, I'm just going to say, people didn't believe you. They were loyal to the wrong people. These people were loyal to the wrong people, and they're realizing this. Too late. They're realizing it too late. I don't know who this person is. I keep staring at family, but these people could know your family. It could have been an ex. It could have been a love interest. No matter who these people are that are having this realization, this aha motherfucking moment, they're the ones getting the bad news. And I almost feel like part of this truth is going to come out through the bad news. Like through something, through a phone call, through something that someone's going to hear or be told or see on the news or like see online. Okay, for some reason it's making me think of Chris Watts, and I'm not saying that this situation would lead to red rum or anything like that, but or that it did. It's an example because everyone thought he was a nice guy. Like he was the best father, the best husband, you know, he provided for the family. He was just a good friend. Nobody suspected him because of his persona, which is how psychos work, just saying. Because people with psychopathy, whether they become violent or not, they're very intelligent and they wear their mask well. So that's what's so shocking here is there's a Chris Watts energy, regardless of violence, just the mask, where everyone's looking at this person going, you're so wonderful, you're so amazing. And then they see something online or on the news, or they get the phone call, some information comes in somehow, some way, and they're like, I never in a million years would have thought that so-and-so would do that, would be that way. Someone wore their mask well. It's fucking shocking. You can't make this up. Oh my God. It's very unexpected. So someone who's in their masculine, well, we have masculine and feminine energy. I feel like there's a masculine energy who's the one who's going to be shocked. Like, what? What happened? The number 2 could be significant, or someone's the second. So a junior or John Doe the second kind of thing. So it could be a father-son thing. Not necessarily, but I just saw that. So for some of you, that could be the case. Where does the... I feel left behind all of a sudden. Mixed signal. Somebody messed up. Well, whatever this is, you're leaving it behind. You're leaving the person behind, too. People, whatever. What have you. What's up with this shocking... What happened here? It's painful, whatever it is. Somebody hurt another person in a big way. Even if it wasn't physically done, but for someone, That could very well be the case. Ace of Cups. Is somebody realizing that they fell in love with a jackass? It happens. I did say Psycho X, but first time review. Your love is shocking somebody. The love you have shocks somebody, or it will. Like, this was real, and now it's too late. Yeah, something was real. Rolling. Somebody rolling something. Rolling cigarettes. I don't know. Rolling around. Roll with the punches. You know what I mean? Rolling and OD. I mean, rolling joints too, you know what I mean? But somebody could have overdosed here. And maybe that's where some shocking news is coming in. Well, I mean, it's not always shocking when you know that somebody has a substance abuse problem, because if you are well aware of it, the possibility is always there, and that's a fear of family, friends, and whatever. Because it's like, we don't want to lose so-and-so, even if they've gone down a bad path, but the reality of the situation is the likelihood of that happening is very high, and not everyone makes it out of that alive, you know what I mean? But if you've got someone like with the Chris Watts analogy who is hiding it, like nobody knows they have a habit, it's all behind the scenes, and then they OD, that would be shocking. Like, especially if, you know, I mean, the law might get involved with things like that if they have paraphernalia on them, if they're doing it at work, or just given the circumstances. Sometimes people can end up in jail after they get Narcan or whatever, you know, after they recover. But this is making me think of someone you wouldn't expect. Like, there's no way so-and-so was doing whatever, and then all of a sudden they die or they get in trouble. And it's like, you were trafficking shit? You were a dealer? You were doing what? I probably shouldn't say this online, but fuck this guy, because I'm not going to say everything that this motherfucker did to me, but he deserves every bit of karma that he just headed his way for the past. He's just a blip on the fucking map. But anyways, one of my mom's exes, actually more than one, but regardless, hid, I mean, he was scuzzy, skeezy piece of shit anyways, but he hid the fact that he was dealing some major shit, you know, fent that tends to people real quickly. A lot of it too, because after they broke up, my mom, she saw it in the news, like in the papers, in the newspaper. She sent me the article and stuff because it was online, and I was like, so he got busted for trafficking, basically. Like, he had a boatload and a bunch of weapons too. He was ex-military as well. But oh, that guy's got a lot coming to him, and I ain't doing shit. Nobody's doing shit. He's just, like I said, a blip on the map. But my mom, none of us had any clue what he was doing behind closed doors. And it's not like she'd never gone to his house or anything. She dated him for a few years. And it's like, whoa, like, she was shocked as shit when she found that out. I mean, we all were. I mean, I wasn't that shocked. I was like, well, I wouldn't put it past someone like him, because I just always had this icky feeling about the guy. He gave me the creeps, and he was a cocksucker. He posted, I wonder if this motherfucker's trolling me. He posted naughty pictures of me calling me a hoe, a dirty hoe. Put my address and I believe my phone number, but he put my actual address on this revenge ex, psycho ex. He ain't my ex, he's my mom's ex, which is even weirder, just saying. But anyways, he put my half-naked photos that he stole from my laptop, which conveniently broke out of nowhere. I still can't access it, but I still have the hard drive, just saying. Anyways, I'll figure that out eventually. There was just so much evidence leading to him doing it because these were old photos. And I mean, they weren't that bad. I didn't look horrible in them, but the point was it was a major violation, you know, of my privacy, because over 68,000 sick fucks saw those pictures and had access to my address. And I'm like, what the fuck? The picture thing bothered me, but it was worse that these creepers on the dark web, basically, because you can't access the website he used by Google or anything like that. I actually had someone in Facebook Messenger with no photo that just created an account, by the way. They came across it and just had to let me know. It was him, because he knew I'd never see it. And ignorance is bliss. If I never knew, if it was never brought to my attention, how the fuck's it supposed to hurt me? So he made sure I would see it. Sent me the link and everything. I'm like, okay, dokie. And then, of course, the random person, the Good Samaritan, his account disappeared after that. Can't fucking imagine who that was. Stupid piece of shit. But anyways, he is a stupid piece of shit. So yeah, why the fuck was I even going off on that? Well, he's a psycho, like I said, but that was shot. Oh, that's where it started. I just went on a tangent there for a second, sorry. I don't really talk about that stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that have happened to me in my past, and it's not that I can't talk about it, or that I'm ashamed of it, or that I'm worried about anyone getting upset or anything. I don't give a fuck if he gets upset. He can kiss my fucking ass is what he can do. He can rot in jail. But regardless, I don't know if he's out of jail or not. It was shocking news to all of us when he got arrested, when it was in the papers. It was like, holy crap. For what it was about, because honestly, I would have thought he would have went to jail for fraud or some other fucked up shit. But anyways, and yes, I did call the cops when that happened to me, but they didn't do anything because, like I said, this happened years ago, and back when it happened, cyber graping was it was in the infancy stages. Like, they didn't have specific units in small towns to look at this stuff, to go over it, so it was almost like chalk it up to harassment and let it go. They don't do that now. When people do that, you can actually get arrested for it. So check yourself before you fucking wreck yourself, you sick fucks. If you're one of them. Most of you aren't. Could have happened to you even. I believe in karma, so I'm not vengeful or anything. What goes around comes around. And actually, he got arrested after he pulled all that bullshit for what he was doing, so I guess that's just gonna karma all in itself, or justice all in itself. 9 of Wands, you're protected. No harm shall befall you. If you're picking up on this energy, well, no harm will befall you if you're picking up on it. Which reminds me too of warning messages and stuff. If you are a reader or picking up on the people around you, or you go to a certain place and you just have those feelings, you're protected because you're just picking up on the energy. It's not you're not being attacked when that happens. You're protected when you speak up as well. Like, it's okay to talk about certain things, which I guess I'm sitting here proving that, because those are things I don't talk about, because who the fuck wants to dredge up that shit, you know what I mean? And it's a stupid subject matter. But when it came to me, it came up in this moment, and I have done videos before that I deleted, like, explaining the whole story, but I'm here to pick up on energies and provide guidance in the best way that I can for those who need it, and messages. So if little things like that pop up, which is a major thing for me, but if examples like that pop up during a reading, I have no problem saying it. But the story time stuff, I get a little heated, so it doesn't always come out the way I want it to, because sometimes I get really fucking pissed, you know what I mean? Thinking back, and it's just like, you motherfucker, you know? But I don't think about it, it's not a problem, and anymore, that motherfucker didn't win, just saying, if he thought it was going to stop me or hold me back, because Four of Pentacles, I ain't holding back, and neither should you. You're protected, which is what I just said. It's not burdening you. It won't burden you. That's going back to somebody else or going towards someone else. You've let go of whatever this is. You've let go of the past crap that's happened to you, which is probably why I explained that incident. Trust me, I've dealt with my fair share of jackasses, just saying. Yeah, you're not confused about this. You're not torn. You're not overthinking shit. You're not going this way, that way, up, down, whatever. You're very clear-headed. I don't feel like you feel bad about releasing the situation, these people, or anyone who gave up on you. It's like, oh well. I don't know, there's clarity being brought to the table here. There's someone who's being outed as a fucking psycho. And it's not just what I said. That's just an example. Someone's mask is like fucking gone. Gone. Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday. Gone like a soldier in the Civil War, bang, bang. Anyways. Sorry for the motorcycle outside. That was my daughter's boyfriend's father dropping something off, I'm sure. So anyways, whoops. The tower just fell. As I'm cleaning this up, the tower just fell. I have a little selenite tower. It's not a very big one. You just pulled the rug out from underneath someone, and the tower fell. I love symbolism. I just love it. I really do. Like, that. I was just picking up the cards. It's like, as I'm cleaning this up, picking things up, you pull the rug out from underneath someone and the tower just fell. I want to see what this tower is. Okay. Wait a minute. Now that the tower has fallen, or when it does, then you'll be able to smooth things over, smooth things out. Now you can. I don't know why I just picked up, I got a big selenite stick here. I just picked it up and set it down, like, I gotta put that there. It's like drawing the line. Sorry, I gotta get a different card for the top of this because the trolling card is pissing me off. Well, there could be an aunt involved for some of you. Good food, good mood. Don't be hangry. Treat yourself. You deserve some good shit, just saying. Some of you might like to cook, or there's a cook in this energy. Because this doesn't feel like comfort food when you're depressed and sad and overeating and stuffing your face to make yourself feel better. Which sometimes does make us feel better in the moment, and then later on we feel guilty about eating it. You know what I mean? This just feels like not just having good taste, but there's something beautiful here that's going to put you in a good mood. I'm getting a headache all of a sudden. It could be like a stress headache. Doesn't feel like a sinus one, because it's like right here. I know spirit can cause headaches when energy comes in and out and whatever, but somebody might deal with, oh yeah, the headache's like, it is stress. Like, I was talking about shocking news, so someone might be going, oh my god, I have a fucking headache now. There's regret here. I want to know more on this tower. Who pulled the rug out from under who or what situation? Okay. We'll make this one. It'll be quicker than usual because we're only at 30 minutes. So I know I always say that. And this is still pretty long in the grand scheme of things. I just heard you motherfucker. Connecting deep within, sacred dance, instincts, listening to your instincts. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Take charge in your own situation, in your own life. Because not everyone's going to take a stand or be your knight in shining armor. Sometimes you got to be that for yourself. A lot of the times we do. And that's more empowering, in my opinion. Release your power. I was going to drop the F-bomb again. But anyways. Supernatural. Inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly. That's the tower. Spirit's bringing in the fucking tower, just saying, but it's a realization. Something's just like clicking. And yes, I know that in my videos there'll be like a click in the recordings. That's happened forever. It doesn't even happen in every video, and it happens at random times, and I don't audibly hear it like as I'm recording. It's the stand that it's on, and I don't know why it does it, but you would think that I would hear it at the same time it clicks, but I don't always hear it. But anyways, yeah, just give you just a tiny bit more on this tower. 7 of Cups. Someone's not going to know what to do. They're not going to know what to think. Knight of Pentacles. You move through the confusion within a situation. Whether it was smoothly or not, you move through it. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, snail's pace. I saw a snail earlier. Like, that's what's making me think of. Good night. So something might happen at night. Sweet dreams. 6 of Cups. It's like nostalgia of the past. But moving through a past situation, whether it's past traumas and crap and overcoming things, or just moving through, I want to say moving through the unknown. Well, now shit's known, just saying. King of Swords. Someone's gonna be mad here. 2 of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Someone gave to the wrong person. You were left out. I almost feel like whoever quit on you, whoever, I don't know, gave up too soon, apparently, no matter who they are to you, you still maneuvered through the situation properly. They gave to the wrong person. They black sheep the wrong person. But sorry, I was gonna have a coughing fit. They gave to the wrong person, or they just didn't give, period, when they should have. Like, I almost feel like I should have been there. I should have been there for you. And I wasn't. And now I can't talk. My voice is going away. As I started doing, like, coughing like that, I was choking. And now I feel like I can't talk. Like my voice is disappearing. Almost like I'm getting laryngitis or something. Someone might not want you to talk about whatever this is. I'm getting my voice back, so. There's an energy around where someone sounds like that. Their voice is raspy, low. like they have laryngitis. They either have it or, like, there are conditions that can cause that to happen where you permanently lose your voice and you just talk in a whisper, you know, or whatever. There's an energy around that, I don't know, it's a loss of voice. Ursula's in the building, stole someone's fucking voice, just saying. Well, guess what? You got it back. You got your voice back. It might have taken some time. Oh, yeah, because past childhood trauma, issues with family, because I did see family cards and stuff, is slowly moving through crap like that. Spirit definitely helped you, that's for sure. But if you think of it from that standpoint, some of you could have had a hard time speaking up about certain people, certain things that happened to you, certain situations, whatever. And now you got your voice back. You're fine with telling your side of the story, with speaking up about blah blah blah, whatever. It's different for everyone. It really is. It's not. It could be. It is different for everyone. I feel like it's almost like I've been ridiculed and judged and made fun of and cast aside and lost things that I deemed important to me, to the point where I have nothing left to lose. So now I can say whatever the hell I want. That type of energy, which can be pretty empowering. And if it comes from a negative source, it can be pretty scary too, because when you got nothing to lose, it's like, but it feels more like, when you think about that stuff, it's like, why am I so afraid of saying blah, 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 whatever? So-and-so don't like me anyways. They're not in my life anyways, or, you know, whatever. It's over and done with. I can say what I want. Yeah, speak up. Don't be afraid to yell it from the rooftops, whatever it may be. So, and it might pertain to family. There could be some type of family or relationship information that you have. There's a family secret here. It's probably more than one. And you know. It's okay to talk about it. Yeah, it definitely has to do with family relationships, something like that. Secrets, secrets, secrets. You're going to pull the rug out from under someone, like I said. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.